Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. Right, so it's been a while since I did one of these and I figured why not now, because it seems kind of perfect moment, I suppose, with a little bit of more quiet month this time around. So let's take a look at my account tour. So currently I own 1044 champions in total, and they amount to 4.747, basically 4.75 million hero base rating. Prestige is 15,844, which is the highest prestige that we could have up until the release of Valkyrie. Now with Valkyrie, I think you can improve it by 10 points and slightly higher with release of Quicksilver. And I do not have Valkyrie, evidently so. But I'm perfectly fine. I'm not going to be chasing Valkyrie or maybe Quicksilver a bit more, but I'm definitely not going to be grinding for Quicksilver in the featured hero arena. And these are my profile champs right here. Duel stats, right? Nobody cares about that. Highest PvP win streak is still 1024. That was Hercules Arena, 240,000 PvP fights won, 167,000 quest fights won. I'm still in New Nation. We placed in Masters, top 10 in the last season. And I suppose now the bit that most people care about the most. Now again, quick tip here, incursions bit is typically where it's easiest to observe your champion status. So we can see that I do currently own 210 6-star champions. We're going to see which ones am I missing in a bit. 225 5-star champions. There's not many of those missing. And 224 4-star champions. That's quite interesting. Turns out I have one less 4-star than I have 5-star. And 223 3-star champions. Even more intriguing. Slightly decreasing all of that there. Okay, that's fair enough. So with that, we can see that I do have access to majority of the champions. Before we actually go break down the champions when it comes to the story mode progression and everything else, I am 100% up to date. I think the only only permanent piece of content that I have not 100%ed as of right now would be the back issues classic difficulties. I have done some work in most of them, because sometimes when I don't have anything to do with my energy, I kind of just waste it there because they still can get you some units and stuff. But I don't think I have 100%ed any of the classic difficulties and variants. Other than that, obviously, I've done all the variants. When it comes to the special quests, Grandmaster's Gauntlet, I have done several times over. I actually have done every single one of these several times over. So all of the Karina challenges are done as well. All of these things are done. Currently, we're just waiting for new content to be released, hopefully next month. Right. So that all put aside, we can jump into the champions before we take a look at the item stash. And we're going to start off with the smallest ones, I suppose, 1-stars. Now that we have summoned symbiotes, I do have 14 of them. I believe that is every single one of them that is available in the game. 2-stars, I have not been actively collecting. I'm not doing the whole Marvel Insider stuff, or sometimes when they release those special 2-star crystals. You know, I like getting new 2-stars. It's always fun. It's always cool, but I don't like spend units or do the insider stuff. So you can see that I do actually have quite a lot of 2-stars missing. Obviously, every single 2-star that I do have is maxed out, but I'm also, missing quite few. Most of the cool 2-stars that I noticed, I'm missing 2-star Apocalypse, 2-star CGR, 2-star Hercules, 2-star Torch, 2-star Hyperion. Man, I'm missing all the good 2-stars. Well. When it comes to 3-stars, however, then I do have all of them, and I do have all of them ranked up, which is going to be something that I hope to put to good use in near future when Battlegrounds friendly modes are available. I will try to organize kind of like a 3-star tournament. Yeah, because I do think everybody can rank up 3-stars extremely easily. They do not take away any catalysts from 5 or 6-star champions. and they require very little ISO and gold to rank up, and then we can have a Battlegrounds tournament or some sort of competition where everybody is on virtually equal grounds, or as equal as we can make it in this game. So the only 3 stars that I do not have is Galen, which is going to change later today when his arena is going to drop. Other than that, quite happy. Most of these are max sig as well. I'm not entirely sure how many of them are not. We're going to take a look at that later. When it comes to 4 stars, it's pretty much similar picture now that we can get guaranteed 4 stars every time the arena rolls around. There is no good reason for us not to have any of those 4 stars available. So you can see that the only 4 stars that I'm currently missing, it's Galen, which again is going to change today or tomorrow, and Quicksilver, which is going to change later this month. Now with 5 stars, however, oh, and I forgot to mention that when it comes to 4 stars, I do not rank 4 stars up anymore, pretty much ever, unless I have like a rank up gem for them. And the reason for that is extremely simple. 4 stars take away same catalysts that you use on 6 stars, which is an absolute madness to me. Like tier 4 class catalysts are so short for top tier players that to me it seems like a bit of a madness to use them on 4 star champions. So I only have like 50 some maxed out 4 star champions. We can do that count very, very quickly. I do take always all my 4 stars up to at least rank 3, but no further. So when it comes to maxed out 4 stars, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 62 maxed out 4 stars. I know that's not a large amount. And 5 stars, it's kind of similar case. I pretty much have long since stopped ranking up 5 stars. The last few exceptions of the 5 star champions that I ranked was Terax about half a year ago for fun, before I had a duped 6 star Terax. Yeah, I didn't even have a 6 star Terax, and then I ranked up my 5 star for fun. I ranked up Howard the Duck with Gem from the last variant, I believe, and Anti-Venom for Karina's Challenge. I think those are the last 5 stars that I actually took up to rank 5. And you can definitely notice that pretty much all of these guys are kind of like older champions now at this point. And yeah, how many rank 5 stars I have? That again would be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 9 times 6, 54. 54 rank 5 stars. And then, you know, a few of them at rank 4. Just a few. Not that many either. I don't typically bring up anyone past rank 3 in most cases. And virtually all of them are at rank 3. I think all except 2 of my 5 stars are at rank 3 or above. Okay, so now let's take a look at the 6 stars. Now this is probably the moment that most people were waiting for. A lot of people always ask me like which are my rank 4s and stuff like that. So here is a clear-cut picture. You can take a look. I'm currently at 10 6 stars at rank 4 level. I need about half a catalyst of each, which you guys are going to see in a bit, to take up my 11th. And then by the time we get to 10 to Pain Rewards, hopefully I get to my 12th. So it's Dr. Doom, Silver Surfer, Omega Sentinel, Hercules, Kitty Pryde, Thor Ragnarok, Gore, which is most recent rank up, Mr. Negative, and Kingpin. Obviously now that Thor Ragnarok is out of top 5 prestige, it stings a bit, but you know, at least I'm not gonna have to take him to rank 5 when rank 5s become relevant in the game. And it's not like Thor Ragnarok is an awful champion now. I just don't particularly like him. Once you get to level 3, Thor Ragnarok can nuke a ton of things, and with several of the nodes and battlegrounds, I actually ended up using Thor Ragnarok in my main deck as well. So at least that's a small silver lining there. But other than that, I'm quite happy with my rank ups. I do need to improve on my defense as well for Alliance War and for Battlegrounds before I get to do the top tier rank ups that I'm obviously also expecting to do, which I'm going to go over in a second. So when it comes to 6 star rank 3s, I have exactly 91 rank 3 champions. So if you take rank 3s and rank 4s together, that makes 100 champions. So I basically have double the amount of 6 star rank 3s that I have 5 star rank 5s, but it's kind of weird. So as I said, there are several champions that I obviously want to take to rank 4 as quickly as possible, namely champions like Tigra, namely CGR, because I end up using CGR a ton in Alliance War, Mr. Fantastic, Human Torch, and Ghost, and several others who are widely considered to be the best champions in the game. But before I can do that, I need to make sure that I'm fulfilling my duties in team. I want to make sure that all my defense ends up being 6-star rank 4 champions. I want to make sure that I rank up for battlegrounds as well. But I'm sure that before long we're gonna get there. SIG levels on these. I don't know how many 5-star, 6-stars I have at SIG 200. There is a solid amount. Most of the top row is pretty much all SIG 200 or close, and then there are a few lower ones as well, like Guardian and Omega Red and Aegon and so on and so forth. So I don't think I'm going to be going over all the SIG levels of these guys. But some of the more recent rank ups that have been growing on me, and I definitely want to mess around with more, is Wiccan. Obviously, Gore is a fairly fresh champion. You can see a few more unusual champions here, and most of these champions have like a good story as to why I ranked. If something kind of like pops out to you that's slightly more unusual rank up, then for instance, Invisible Woman. It was really fun to try her out to mess about with opponents in battlegrounds because she places debuffs when she gets hit whilst her shield is active, and that meant that in battlegrounds she would go unblockable very early on in the fight, so that was kind of a bit tricky. And similarly to Captain Britain as well, whenever she gets hit by a critical hit, she places exhaustion debuffs, reducing opponents' critical damage, and placing debuffs on them, thus reducing their ability accuracy in last battlegrounds meta, and going unblockable. And on top of that, she just kind of extends the fight if opponent brings in... I believe the coolest fight where I won with Captain Britain was when my opponent used Stark Enhanced Spider-Man, and he took like 60 seconds to take her down, versus a typical Stark Enhanced Spider-Man fight is like 20-some seconds. So I was very happy and proud for the little troll rank up right there. And Super Scroll is obviously Alliance for Defense rank up. Wong is a brand new champion that I absolutely love, but I don't know what I'm ever going to do with him in any kind of meaningful factor. Electro was another trolley Battlegrounds defense rank up. Hulkling is a brand new champion that I just recently pulled ranked up. Toad is one of my favorites and actually one of the contenders for a rank 4 in near future as well. Misty Knight has been surprising me. I have been enjoying having Misty Knight ranked up as well. And Rintra at the moment is unduped. I do think he needs to be duped, and I will. Either I have to give him a gem, or if I don't pull Rintra from feature crystals, but I'm not going to give Rintra a gem before I'm done with this current feature crystal. And then Cersei, Captain America Sam Wilson. So many champions that, whenever I do end up using, absolutely bring smile to my face. But about 8 out of 10 champions that I rank up recently are aimed for battlegrounds specifically. Most rank ups like Mangog, Mephisto, Dragon Man, Elsa Bloodstone, that was also Mysterio was a battlegrounds rank up. Vast majority of the champions that I have ranked up in recent past are definitely always themed around battlegrounds and or specific metas in battlegrounds. But yeah, so those are my rank 3s. I have a very small amount of rank 2 champions, actually, comparatively speaking. These are all champions that I should, and I know that most of these I want to take up to rank 3 for sure. I want to take up to rank 3 Scarlet Witch, Sorcerer Supreme, Karnak, Hawkeye, Black Panther, Dr. Octopus, Venompool. I'm not super fast about Symbiote Supreme or Luke Cage or Wasp or a couple others. Carnage is just a fun rank up. But these are the ones that I'm always kind of, I should rank this champion up, but later. Because, for any story content, rank 2 champions are still perfectly usable. It's just the competitive content that you don't want to be using your rank 2s. When it comes to rank 1s, obviously, there's still a ton of champions that I would absolutely love to rank up. I will probably end up being a nasty piece of work and end up ranking Korg up to rank 3 because I seem to be duping him. Up until 3 weeks ago, I didn't have Korg as 6-star, now he's 660. So if I keep duping him, I will take him to rank 3 for sure as well. I'm waiting to dupe Silver Centurion. I want to take Silver Centurion up to rank 3 as well for sure. Guillotine 2099 I probably should be taking up as well. Potentially Gamora for fun. And Annihilus is another champion that I do want to rank up. Dr. Voodoo whenever I get a chance. I actually want to rank up Purgatory because I think she can be quite fun. I don't think she's a great champion. I think she can just be quite fun. similar to Red Goblin. Now, Juggernaut is one of the quickest candidates, kind of like most real candidates for next Mystic rank 3 as well. If I didn't have to rank up Mr. Sinister for Alliance for Defense, I probably would have ranked up Juggernaut like today. And I recently grinded out for Blade. I barely got him. I also want to get my Blade awakened and take my Blade at least to rank 3 for now. He's decently good Alliance War Defender and could be potentially useful in Battlegrounds here and there. And She-Hulk. So there are definitely still, like, that's one of the cool things about this game, that no matter how many champions you rank up, there are more that you want to rank up. Now the champions that I'm missing as 6 stars. So here we can see that I'm missing 15 champions as 6 stars. So we can go over all of them. So Gallon is a brand new. Hopefully I do get him quite soon because I absolutely love that guy. I will take him to rank 3 immediately. Goldpool obviously is fairly tricky champion to acquire, and luck has not been in my favor. Then we have Icarus. I should have probably grinded basic arena for him, but I was a bit lazy back then, and yeah, I still don't have him. I actually find him really enjoyable. I want to get Icarus. It's just, it's good to have, not a must-have in my opinion. Now, Iron Fist, again, it's eventually, hopefully, I'll get lucky to get that 6-star Iron Fist. Kang, I passed my chance to buy Kang for 6,000 units. If they offer him again for like 3,000 or something like that, I'll probably pick him up just to get a new 6-star. Craven is one of the newer champions that I'm missing. Then Medusa, another champion. Medusa I'd actually really love. Then Punisher. Quicksilver, obviously brand new as well. Scarlet Witch, I don't know why she's there. She's not officially been released as a 6-star yet. Scorpion is the champion that I'm currently chasing in this current 6-star feature crystal. I really do want to get myself a Scorpion. Now, in some weird twist of event, I don't have Thor Jane Foster. I don't know how that has happened, but I just don't have Thor Jane Foster. And then it's Valkyrie, Wolverine Weapon X, and Vision that I never purchased as well. So, if you're looking about the champions that are actually in the 6-star basic crystal, it's only Icarus, Craven, Medusa, Thor Jane Foster. So I'm only looking for 4 champions from a 6-star basic crystal. And it's actually even worse with 5 stars, because the only missing 5 stars that I have, are these ones. So it's Quicksilver, which hopefully I'm going to get quite soon. Wong, kind of missed on that one. Wolverine. Null, I'm missing in Deadpool as well. But yeah, so those are my champions. And then we can jump in quickly in my inventory stash. I guess this is where we're going to go. I am fairly well stacked up on all of the Alliance, Quest, and War potions. I kind of regret it. This is one of the things that really annoyed me with the introduction of the loyalty store, because me trying to be economical and responsible, I, packed up my stash. So these 13 revives are like alone 1 million loyalty, and then, the rest of them added up obviously extremely quickly as well. So I do have loads of Alliance War health potions. Pretty much all of them are maxed out. But I kind of wish that I didn't get all the team ones. Arena boost, sure, why not? When it comes to Awakening Gems, I have only 1 5-star generic Awakening Gem, but I do have 3 6-star generic Awakening Gems. I just used my 6-star Cosmic Gem on Gore. Then we have 7 Cosmic 5-star Gems. We have 1 Tech 5 and 6-star gem. We have 5 mutant 5-star gems and 1 mutant 6-star gem, 1 skill 5-star, 1 skill 6-star gem, 6 science 5-star gems, and 4 mystic 5-star gems and a mystic 6-star gem. So I'm kind of waiting for that big trading store to come back, hopefully, to trade in my 5-star gems for a 6-star one, because I know that took a lot of people by surprise last time it came about. When it comes to the rest of the, again, loyalty boost, I'm pretty much stacked up on almost all of it. And also the same goes for 3-minute war boosts. Not too far off of duping my flat pool. And the rest of the boost stash is also looking fairly decent. 6 stones, I have slightly over 200 generic 6-star 6 stones, and the rest of them you can see here. Still have saved up 1 rank 1 to 2, 1 rank 2 to 3 6-star generic gems. And yeah, stash is looking fairly healthy, I would say, despite me kind of like ravaging through it recently. And when it comes to catalysts, I'd say the biggest bottleneck and shortcoming right now is definitely tier 5 basics. I'm really struggling to get sufficient amount of tier 5 basics to what I would obviously want to do. Rest of the catalysts are perfectly fine. As we can see here, I'm in need of 27,000 tier 6 basic shards in order to be able to rank up another champion to rank 4, which is quite cool. When it comes to tier 5 catalysts, tier 5 class catalysts, then I think the lowest one right now is the Cosmic, because I just used 2 of those to rank up Gore. Other than that, we have like pretty much everything else, at least 4, or in case of Science, 6 of those. So after July 4th, the tier 5 class catalyst stash is looking quite well. Tier 4 class catalysts are actually the catalysts that are largely determining which champions I can and cannot ramp up. It's quite ridiculous that in 2022, tier 4 class catalysts still play such a massive role in telling me what champions I can and cannot rank up. I really do find it quite silly and annoying, but it's something we need to deal with. I don't have like many tier 4 CC crystals in stash either. And speaking of crystal stash, yeah, there's nothing too much to see. I kind of have open majority of the stuff. I do have 300 Paragon, 3 Paragon crystals, 250 Thronebreaker crystals still remaining. Obviously, there's a bunch of lower rarity crystals that I can open at any time for ISO, which is kind of cool. I have 2,000 4-star signature stone crystals unopened, and I'm going to show that in a second as to exactly why. Because, yeah, I hope Kabam does something about it, because those crystals just seem so pointless. I have 1,200 tier 3 class catalyst crystals as well. They're just quite funny. I typically always say that one should not be keeping these tier 5 class catalyst crystals open, with the exception of these Nexus crystals, because these Nexus crystals offer you a choice. So if I'm ever going to be in a position where I need a specific class, then I always plan to use these 10% crystals to top off forming any catalysts that I might need. But if these crystals are purely random, then, you know, I never kind of recommend hoarding them up. Speaking of hoarding, I have been doing quite well accumulating battle chips recently as well, and we can see that I'm sitting currently at 2.6 million battle chips, which is quite neat, and we're not struggling with gold too much either, which I'm quite happy with. And yeah, I don't know how long I'm gonna try and keep those battle chips there active. But as you guys saw, I don't really have anything massive stashed up. I did have like 300,000 6-star shards for this new featured 6-star hero crystal, but obviously we used all of them up in that massive 6-star opening. And other than that, the crystals, you know, it's pretty empty. There are quite a lot of these Supreme Solo crystals that I can open up whenever I'm going to be doing some bigger grind or whatever else. I don't even really know what I need from these crystals anymore, to be honest. But here they are. So that's, I think, about pretty much everything covered. Oh, right. The 4-star signature stone situation. The one thing that is kind of starting to annoy me at this point is because I can't open my 4-star signature stone crystals or use my 4-star signature stones at this point pretty much at all. Because if you take a look at 4-star sig stones, so here we have, they're maxed out already, and I can only, you know, I'm going to sig up Valkyrie now, and that's going to be it. Valkyrie is going to be my only 4-star champion I can sig up. And I think, yeah, I hope Kabam offers some sort of exchange. I don't even care whether the change is good, because I have like 2,000 4-star signature stone crystals. Why they don't let me trade in 50 of those for a 5-star 6-stone or something like that, because those at least we can still give to the champions and stuff. But I know that's a first world problem, so never remind me. But yeah, that is about it. Let me know how do you guys like the account tour, and that's pretty much it for now. I'm gonna catch you guys later. See ya. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the next